Okay, some stadium gameplay here. Hopefully my microphone sounds alright. If it doesn't, oh well. Alright, so I was going against an enemy diva. So normally I would just make an orb build. But for this game I went into weapon damage. And in the earlier rounds I didn't think it was going to work actually. But as the game went on, I think we won 4-2 or 4-3. So it ended up working. So let's watch this back and see how I do. I don't usually have a Kiriko on my team when I play Stadium solo. A lot of Mercies. Some Junos. Not too many Lucios, although the enemy team had a Lucio. I remember at some point in this game I checked the scoreboard. It's not this round, it's another round. But I looked at the scoreboard and our Reaper had like 1,000 damage or less. I think that was like round 3 or round 4, something like that. That was quite shocking. I can't lie, that was pretty shocking. But Stadium so far, it's fun, I'm enjoying it. I've had a few lost streaks in Stadium already. The matchmaking seems to be not great considering how long the queues are. The queues are sometimes 15 minutes plus. I definitely want to try Brig in Stadium and also Life Weaver. Once they add those heroes, Moira, Life Weaver, and Brig would probably be my main 3. I have not tried Stadium in first person yet. All the games I've played, I've left it in third person. I really like third person for Overwatch. I wouldn't mind if they made it an option in the normal game to use if you wanted. I don't remember if anything too noteworthy happens in this first round. This stupid frickin' Juno builds where she's able to spam those rockets. I hate that. It's one of the most obnoxious things to play against in Stadium. But I can't blame people for running it. Because, one, it's a really good option. A really good build. And she doesn't really have any other options, is what I meant to say. I don't think it really makes sense to build anything else. Unless you just want to mess around and have fun. It seems like the torpedo spam build is just objectively the best for Juno. I think I get squished by Diva at some point. Maybe not this round, maybe it's another round. I was pretty miffed about that. I don't usually have an Orisa on my team as a tank either, although I have played against Orisa a few times. And it's never fun. It's so unfun playing against Orisa in Stadium. Because the best build for her seems to be just build all tank items and powers. In the later rounds she's basically unkillable. So I think I just looked at the scoreboard and my Reaper had, I think the lowest damage besides our Kiriko. I haven't actually played Reaper myself in Stadium, but I don't know, every time I play against the Reaper, they seem to be doing a lot more damage than my Reaper was doing here. So I think he might have been a double agent trying to throw my game secretly. Okay, so we won round 1. A lot of stadium games I've had, we lose round 1. I wonder if there's a trend that shows that the team that wins the first round is more likely to win the game overall. I'm not sure. I'd be interested in seeing the statistics. So it looks like my first 3 items were armor, I think weapon lifesteal, and weapon, just like a weapon damage increase. I don't think I bought any ability items.
Another round down, and it's safe to say the teams are in the zone.
As far as Moira's her hero specific items, I basically only use the smart orbs one. Sometimes I'll use the extended range on the orbs. I think I've tried the one that allows you to fly during coalescence.
Not long now until the teams lock in for the round.
It was fun at first, but it didn't seem super useful. I don't think there's any input to when you're using that item when you're flying during your ult. There's no input to just descend. I think you have to like point your camera down at the ground if you want to go down, which is annoying. If they change that so that you could press a button and descend without having to turn your camera, I might try it more. Oh, I think this is the round I get squished by D.Va. Yeah. I was peeved. I was real peeved about that. Trying to get past the tank and look for kills on squishies here. Sometimes when I play, it's probably just a skill issue because I'm bad at the game, but I feel like in Stadium, because the maps are so close quarters, it feels hard to stay away from the tank. I've noticed that my tank always seems to be... Whenever I have an underperforming tank, it seems like they can't ever get away from the damage of the enemy tank. And I don't really know what the solution to that is, since the maps are close range. I think it was this round where I was kind of getting worried about if my plan to go lean into weapon damage would work. But I believe my next item that I want to get is the heal reduction. I think that's my goal. I don't know if it's the next thing I get, but... Oh, here I got squished. Oh my god, the squish. The freaking squish. But yeah, I always figure when there's like a super tank kind of running rampant like the D.Va is, I always feel like the heal reduction on primary fire at Moira with the one power is a good counter to that. Makes their life a little bit harder at least. My Reaper got obliterated by the Juno missiles. Let's see if we can win. I actually don't remember if we win this round. Probably not, but let's see. No, definitely not. I can tell by what's happening right now that we don't win it.
It was a hard fight, but they lose this round. The score is 1.
Oh my god, my Reaper was 1 and 4, it looked like, with 1,000 damage. I think there's another round where he ends the round with even less damage than that.
Coming up. Get ready for chaos. It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
See, I don't remember what I bought here next. Oh, I already have, it looks like I have increased attack speed when I deal damage to armor. I think I bought shields for my health bar or something like that. Yeah, I did. I think I kind of hesitated because for a moment I must have thought that maybe I wanted to go into like an alt build. Just try to build my alt fast and then put my money into ability power. And then I could buy the item that where you can channel either more healing or more damage into your alt. I think I'd buy that item, I mean that power anyway, but I didn't go the route of increasing my ability power. But I might try that if I ever play against the D.Va again, which I will at some point. I don't really know what I just did there. I think I shuffled around some items, but it looks... Well, I think I bought more armor, so I got rid of the green armor, and I think I bought the blue one. And I bought something else. So I don't have my, my more weapon item focus build quite yet.
The armory is about to close.
I think we lose this round, and then we must... I think we must win the next 3 rounds in a row after this one.
Best way to win.
But we shall see.
3, 2, 1. Commencing attack on objective B.
See what my Reaper does. I think I remember when we were capping that 3rd and final point. Right before it capped, I think our Reaper tried to save it with his ult, and he got booped by Lucio. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Normally on this map, on this specific point here in the middle, I like to hug the little staircase that would have been on the other sort of side. But I feel like not a lot gets accomplished when I stand there, so I went for a little flank here. Unfortunately, the DPS were not really watching it, and I was able to roam freely around this side. I probably should have chased that Juno kill. I probably could have got the kill if I chased.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
I wish I would have looked at what the Lucio build was. I don't think I checked his build ever. I don't really know what Lucios do. I don't really run into too many Lucios. I think there's a build where you can have a really low cooldown on the boop, which is annoying. Being booped by Lucio is always annoying. He might have had something similar like that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Oh, I think that was it. I think our Reaper tried to save the point, but he got booped away from it. I tried to heal him so he didn't die to his ult. Ended up losing the point anyway.
The objective goes live in 10.
Here comes Cassidy with the insta-kill. The 2-tap. Gotta respect it. Gotta respect the Cassidy damage and the soldier damage.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
You're pretty.
Oh, maybe we win here actually. If I can keep my tank alive. I had a match where the enemy team had a Kiriko who went all weapon damage, and she has a power where she can teleport anywhere without needing a teammate to teleport to. And she would teleport in and then just sort of double tap you in the head with the little knives, and it was basically an instant kill. Our team got absolutely fried. She basically solo carried the game. I'd never seen anything like it.
Every choice is crucial.
It was brutal. It was pretty brutal. Okay, this must be where I buy my... Yes, that's the item I want. The suppressor. I feel like the suppressor is one of my go-to items on Moira. Is having that basically permanent uptime on heal reduction. I'm sure they'll add more items to
Only 20 seconds remain
the item list.
Time's almost stopped. Finish it.
Volume should be back to normal now.
goes live in 10.
I have no idea how my mic sounds actually. It might be too loud, it might be too quiet. You're just gonna have to deal with it. So let's see. I think I want to get aggressive here. I think we demech Diva pretty quickly. Yeah. She gets demeched. Then I want to stay in. And then here's this Mei in the corner. This Mei's on me for like 10 years. And I'm pinging her, pinging her, pinging her. I'm screaming at my teammates to look. Screaming to myself because I wasn't on mic. Just a horrible 1v1. The world's worst 1v1 versus between me versus the Mei. I ended up surviving in the end. Oh, I remember this. There's a moment coming up where I want to use my ult to save myself for the health regen, and I end up dying through it. I was angry. I was real angry. But I think we win anyway. I started playing Ring Around the Rosie with this Diva. It was one of those things where I could have easily gotten a kill, but I didn't want to waste any more time, so I'd rather just go back and help my team. I got the kill on the Juno. Here's where I die through my ult. Yep. Yep. That was it, alright.
Get in there, Bob.
60 seconds left.
Time again to try again.
Does my team win the fight? I don't remember. I think they lose because I'm not there. So they're trying to play a 4v5. I'm just going to break some of those railings in the meantime.
Irksome.
Break the railings for good luck.
Big stanger lat.
30 seconds remaining.
Wow, we got the robot right up to the end of their zone.
Pushing the barricade.
I'm surprised we weren't able to get it. I was praying that my team would come help me. Thankfully, Ash gets a kill and then Reaper gets a kill. So I nearly got insta-killed by the... I got double teamed by Lucio and Diva at the same time.
Here's our score. 2-2.
Okay, so I bought the item I wanted, which was the anti-heal on primary fire. Or I guess secondary fire, technically.
Up next, get ready for control.
I don't know what I bought next. This is a power round, so I must have bought deconstruction, because I think I bought Destruction's Divide last. I was probably still considering maybe I should sell my items and go into an AP build. And then just try to spam the ult. Let's see, what do I do here? I think I buy that advanced nanobiotics, which is an item I never buy, but I think I bought it just to fill my slot. Oh, maybe not.
We're in the middle innings and everyone's waiting to see how the match shakes out.
I don't know what I ended up buying. I'm just browsing through the items, see what I want to do.
Only 20 seconds left until we kick this round off.
So some of those Moira powers I never use, like Scientific Deathid and Void Hopper. I don't remember the names of the other ones.
To close.
Every good storm needs some wind.
I might give this a try sometime.
3, 2, 1. Capture the
The Void Hopper one, I believe that's the one where you can fade your teammates for a brief second. That might come in handy, but I don't know if it feels like kind of a waste to have that. Especially since you can't get rid of your powers and switch them for something else.
objective unlocks in 10.
I don't even know what item I bought. Maybe did I buy anything? Who knows? See, these fights get pretty sloppy here. Pretty scrappy. Dodge the Juno missiles because I don't want to take a bunch of free damage from the Juno missiles. I was able to kill the Lucio somehow. It doesn't look like the last bit of damage should have went through, but I'm glad it did. Oh, I think this is the round where my Reaper has like 950 damage by the end of it, and I said something in the chat to him. I typed to him, and he never answered, so... I just had to let him know.
Painful path to walk.
Had to let him know to step it up. He was costing my game.
Surrender to my will.
So I'm not really sure why I decided to ult there. I think it was to keep my Kiriko alive. Kind of like an emergency heal button. I think we ended up not needing it. Do we win this? No, we don't.
It's overtime. It was a hard fight.
Oh yes, this is the round where I tell my Reaper.
Let's check the stats.
I ask him what the heck has he been doing all round.
I can hardly believe my optics when I see stats like these.
I wasn't trying to flame him. I was mostly curious. Yeah, I was wondering what he had been doing all round if he only had 900 damage, because I didn't see that during the round. I only saw it when we lost it and it was over. But I've noticed usually when the when a round feels like you're losing pretty badly and it feels pretty difficult, check the scoreboard, and it's one or both of the DPS is underperforming pretty severely. So I bought that item. I think it reveals targets, but I think I intended to actually buy the item next to it, the Eye of the Spider, I believe it's called. But I think I did buy that. I did buy that item. I think it must be the next round that I bought it, if I had enough money. So I know we won this round, but I don't remember how. Let's see if I make any good plays.
This is the match point. The team needs to pull together to stay in the
I think my Reaper stepped it up too.
3, 2, 1.
probably didn't want me to blame him again, so he was like, you know what? Let me actually turn my monitor on and start playing.
Hey,
Who has the most money? Let's see. Looks like the enemy May actually has the most money, not by a whole lot. Reaper has the least. I don't think I checked my Reaper's build either. Which I probably should have. I'm assuming maybe he was running some kind of like gimmicky build. I don't know. I would assume if you were playing Reaper, you would just want to prioritize weapon items, and then maybe go for a couple survival items. But I'd have to look at his powers and all that. See, so I died, but our team looks like we're winning the fight. I think I'm just trying to get as much secondary fire damage in as I can to get the anti-heal going. Try to contribute as much damage as I can to the enemies to make my DPS job a little easier and my tank's job.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
I think I got cut out here. I didn't have fade, and I die right before it comes off cooldown. Yep, that's exactly what happened. My Reaper has 800 damage after like 3 fights. So without watching his POV, I'm assuming he's either shooting the diva a lot and she's just DMing the damage, or he's ignoring the diva and trying to go for a squishy target, but I don't know, maybe he's missing a bunch of shots? Who's to say? It's not for me to know. Okay, nice job, team. One more round and then we win. If we do end up winning.
You can really tell who the playmakers are. Time for the teams to gear up. Coming up, let's push.
Okay, so I think I'd buy Destruction's Divide as my last power. Oh yeah, Phantasm. I never used that power. I don't think I've ever used it once. The one in the corner. I think I go to check the enemy builds and see whether or not I should get rid of, or whether I should get rid of one of my shield items or one of my armor items. And then I think I use that money to buy the spider, Eye of the Spider. I believe is what the item is called. Yes, that is what it's called. So now that I'm watching this gameplay back, I don't know that I'd say... my build had a major impact on winning. Maybe it did. Maybe I had value that I couldn't really see.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20.
I think I just decided not to use an orb build because I figured Diva would just eat all my orbs. And I was like, I'm just going to make a weapon build and just pray. Weapon damage build. And pray that it works out.
The armory is closing shortly.
Okay, so it looks like I gave up my blue armor item for the green one. I bought the Eye of the Spider.
Had nails, I'd be biting them.
And I think that must be it, yeah.
2, 1.
I think I got rid of 2 armor type items.
Until the objective's unlocked.
Okay, team, final round. Lock in. Lucio's feeding his brains out. We We should have killed that Lucio since he's up so far. There was no reason for him to be doing what he was. Yeah, if we can get the diva out of, if we can keep the diva out of our mech, that was like my game plan. Is like keep pressure on this diva, make sure her health is always low, and she's in her mech, so we can either demech her or we'll have to back out of the fight. I think I wanted to fade towards her, but I wasn't sure if she had the call mech back ready. I didn't want to get squished again. I learned my lesson from the first squish. Oh, okay, I decided to pop my ult here. I must have figured that I could kill the Cassidy in a one-on-one with my ult if I toggled the full power mode of the ult with the Moira power. It's unfortunate. I got Juno torpedoed. Unlucky.
I've dealt with cynics before.
So again, I'm not sure if that was a good ultimate. I think it worked out in the end, but might not have been the best idea in hindsight. I think my wrist just made a huge play there. I think she killed 3. And this should be it. There's only 40 seconds left on the clock, so I had to dodge the Juno missile. It probably would have killed me since I was like half health. Looks like I got a little lost there. I had Juno and Lucio on my screen, and I was like just trying to desperately damage either one of them. Although I should have just stayed on the Juno. I don't think I would have killed her, but there was no reason for me to try to switch targets since Lucio was out of range.
Only 10 seconds
Keep
left.
it moving. We can't let them catch up.
Bothersome.
Let's see what happens. It's getting down to the wire.
Last chance to stop that robot. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Looks like that Ash's Bob spawned with half health. I don't know why. I'm not sure. That was a huge spear from the Orisa to cancel the high noon. Good job, team. Yeah, huge plays from the Orisa at the end. My Reaper stepped it up as well. Yeah, it looks like he did.
Let's run this play back.
So I think I had just fallen out of the bottom of Pro 5. So I must be like Elite 1 or 2 here. Oh yeah, this guy typed some slurs in all chat, so that's always fun. Okay, GG's. Bye.